In this video, we will discuss about question number 2, exercise 4.1, chapter 4, quadratic equations. In the question number 1, we studied about the quadratic equations. So, what about the quadratic equation? In which we are having quadratic polynomials. And what is the quadratic polynomials? Having a degree 2. If any algebraic expression having degree 2, then we can say that one is the quadratic polynomial. And in the last class we studied, or in the question number 1 we studied about the quadratic equations. If quadratic polynomials equal to 0, then that is what? Quadratic equation. So what is the quadratic equation? Ax square. What about the quadratic equation? Observe, quadratic equation will be what? Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is what? Quadratic equation, in which we are having variable x and ABC are what? Constant. A is the coefficient of x square, B is the coefficient of x, and C is the constant term. If we are getting in this form, then we can say that one is what? Quadratic equation. Why? Maximum power of this having what? Maximum power of variable is what? 1. Not 1. This variable is having 1 and this one is having what? 2. So maximum power of a variable, or we can say highest power of a variable, is 2. Then we can say that one is what? Quadratic polynomial. And quadratic polynomial equal to 0, that is what? Quadratic equation. Clear? Now what about this question, in which we want to represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equations. 4 questions are given, in which 4 situations are there. In each situations we want what? Quadratic equation. This form we want. Clear? Read carefully, observe situation and try to write in this form, quadratic equation form. Clear? Now I am taking question number 1. Observe carefully. All questions are simple. Once you understand the concept, you can easily to develop what? Quadratic equation. Observe the area of a rectangular. Observe carefully. Area. What about this? Area of a rectangular plot is given us. What we are having? Area. What we want? The length of a plot. What about the unit? In meters. The length of the plot in meters is 1 more than length 1. Length is 1 more than the twice. This is important situation. Length is the 1 more. Length is what? Length is 1 more than twice. Twice what? Its breadth. Its breadth. Twice. Length is what? 1 more than the twice its breadth. Important situation. Why I am focused on this sentence? Observe what we want. We need to find the length and breadth of the plot. What we want? We want to find length and breadth of a plot. And in all situations, represent the following situation in the form of quadratic equation. We want mainly quadratic equation. So first we want quadratic equation. Once we solve the quadratic equation, then we can find its length and breadth. So first we want quadratic equation. Observe, this is the area and length and breadth, two things are there. Area, what about the area of a rectangular plot? We are having rectangle shape and area of a rectangle. Observe carefully, rectangle. This is the rectangle. Rectangle having what? Four sides. Opposite sides are equal. Rectangle having what? Four sides. Each angle, four angles it is having, each angle is 90 degree. Opposite sides of rectangle, what? Opposite sides of rectangles are equal. This one is equal to this one is equal to this one. But in the square, we are having all sides are equal. Clear? So we are having a rectangular plot of its area. This is the rectangular plot and its area is given us. What? 528 meter square, and its unit is what? Meter square. Why we are using meter square? Because area having, what is the formula of the area? Area equal to length into breadth. What is the area of the rectangular plot, or we can say area of a rectangle is length into breadth. Length multiplied by breadth, this is the length, getting or not? This one is the length of this plot and this is what? Breadth. Once we multiply length and breadth, then what we are getting? Area. Area equal to what? Length into breadth. So length is in meter, breadth is in meter, and what will be? We are getting meter square. So what we can say? Unit of area is meter square in MKS. In the CGS it will be what? Centimeter square. Clear? So now in this question we want the quadratic equation. We are having area of a rectangular plot, it is given us. Now how we will find the equation, quadratic equation? One condition is given us, the length of the plot is one more than the twice of its breadth. This is important. Length is one more than twice of its breadth. Once we know the breadth, then we can say what is the length. So there is length and breadth, both we are having. We are not having numeric values, so we should assume we are not having any numerical value. Length and breadth both are unknown, so we require numeric data. Then we multiply both, then we are getting this one, but in which we are not having. So what should do? We will assume. So length is twice, one more than twice its breadth. So we are assuming breadth. We are assuming breadth one. So breadth is what? Let the breadth of a plot is x meter. I am using variable x. No doubt you can use y also. You can use t. No problem. I am taking x1. So first I am assuming what? Breadth. Why? Because area is the length into breadth. Area, total area is given, but we don't have what? Length and breadth. So we are first assuming breadth. Why? Because from the breadth we can find the length. If we know the breadth, then length will be one more than twice of breadth. We will multiply by that breadth into 2 times and add 1. That will be the length. So breadth is really unknown. If we know the breadth first, then we can put in this situation, solve one, then we are getting what? Length. So main we should note that what? We should assume breadth. If we assume length, then our task will not fulfill. So we should assume what? Breadth one. So breadth we are assuming x. Then what will be the length? Length will be 2 times or twice the breadth. Length is what? 1 more than twice its breadth. Breadth is x, twice of its breadth, 2 times of x, and one more. So we will add 1. So twice of breadth and more than 1 plus 1. So 2x plus 1 will be what? Length from this situation. Getting? Now first we assumed breadth. Then we are getting length. Both we are having. Then what we will do? We should multiply both. Why? Because we want the quadratic equation. And area is given us. And what is the area? Is the area of a rectangular plot is 528 meters square. Area unit will be what? From this we can say length having unit meter, breadth having meter, then we multiply both, then we are getting area will be meter square. So unit of area will be meter square. It is given in the question, area of a rectangular plot is 528 meter square. Now area equal to what? Length into breadth. Put all values. 528 equal to x into 2x plus 1. Multiply this one, 2x. We will apply distributive law. X into this one, 2x square. Plus into plus, plus. X into this one, x. So this one we are getting. Now this is the left side, this is the right side. Now I am transposing left to right and right to left. Interchanging both sides. Then sign will be unordered. This can be bring to the left and this can be transposed to the right, then sign will be unordered, then we are getting this one. Now transpose this right side to the left side, this will be what? Negative. So what we are getting? 2x square plus x minus 528 equal to 0. And this one is in the form of ax square plus b plus c equal to 0. So we can say this is the quadratic equation for a given situation. Once we solve this one, we factorize this one, or we can find the value of length and breadth. But in this question, we want what? Quadratic equation. So this one will be what? Quadratic equation. I hope you are getting this question. If you are not getting, you can revise this one again. Now I am going to solve question number 4th one. So this is important question. So observe carefully. A train travels a distance 480 km at a uniform speed. We are traveling in the train and we traveled 480 km distance. It means source to destination having distance 480 km. Clear? So in this question, first we are having distance. Distance is given. Clear? Data. Given data is what? Distance. Train is going on a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more. If we decreased speed, whatever speed we are traveling, once we reduced, it means time will be more, we require more time to travel. So 480 kilometers we are traveling, train is going uniform, but one condition is that if we reduce the speed, whatever speed we are having, from that speed we are reducing what? 8 km. We are reducing 8 km per hour less, then time will be more. Then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. Clear? We need to find the speed of the train. We need to find the speed of a train. We want what? Speed of a train. So whatever we want, assume that one. In the question number 1, what we want? Length and breadth. So we are assuming. And then we are developing quadratic polynomial. Now in this situation, in the question number 4, second one 4, we want what? Speed of a train. So we will assuming speed. Let the speed of a train is what? X kilometer. I am taking variable x. You can take y, t, whatever you want. Let the speed of the train is x kilometer per hour. Distance in the traveling what? 480. It is given. No doubt it is given data. We are assuming this one. Speed is not given. We want this one. So we are assuming this one. Clear? Distance will be this one. It is given data. Now what? Speed is reducing. Time is increasing. Speed and time. Distance already we are having, no problem. But there is a one relation. Speed is reducing, time is increasing. First situation, if speed is x kilometer per hour, what is the distance? 480. We are covering 480 kilometers with a speed x kilometer per hour. What will be the time? One formula we are having. Time equal to distance upon speed. Time will be what? Distance upon speed. Time formula. This is the formula. I hope you already know. This is not 10th standard question. Time is what? Distance upon speed. In the first, what we want? We want the speed of the train. So we are assuming this one. Distance is given in the question. We can find time. Why? Because in the distance, time and speed, only one thing is remaining, that is the time. We are assumed, we want speed, we assumed given, time is remaining, time equal to distance upon speed. This will be 480 upon x hours. Clear? Now, what is the condition is given? Because if condition, then only we can find, otherwise how we will find? For finding the speed, we require the condition in which we want the length and breadth. So area is given, situation is given, then only we can solve now. So there is also we want speed, distance is given, we want speed, time we calculated, distance upon speed will be the time. One situation is there, then only we can compare and solve. What is the situation? If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, so given, if the speed had been 8 km per hour less, it means whatever we are having original speed will be reduced. We are having x original speed, we assumed, so we will subtract 8 from this one. So this will be what? X minus 8 km per hour. When we reduced our speed 8 km per hour, then this will be subtracted from the original speed, x minus this one. Now train is going on with the speed of x minus 8 km per hour. Distance is unordered, because we are having in both case speed is x km per hour, distance is 480 we want to cross. If speed is this one, we want same, we are having same distance, so distance will be unordered, then time will be what? 480 upon x minus 8 hours. Understand first, in this question we want the speed of the train. We are traveling 480 kilometers, speed will be assuming x, then speed is reduced from 8 km per hour, then time will be more, so time will be what? 480 upon this one. When we are reduced, our speed is reduced by 8 km per hour. Clear? Now observe, first time when we are having this speed, then time is this one. Once our speed had been reduced, then we are having this speed and time is this one. What is the difference? It is the given in the question, so we are doing this one. Why? Because if the speed had been reduced, then it would have taken 3 hours more. Both times we calculated time of x kilometer per hour speed and time for the x minus 8 kilometer per hour, and difference of both will be what? 3 hours more. जिस स्पीड से हम जा रहे थे, स्पीड रिड्यूस करने पर हमें 3 घंटे 3 hours वी आर टेकिंग मोर. इट मीन्स एज पर क्वेश्चन, अकॉर्डिंग टू क्वेश्चन what equation is there, this time minus original time. Once we reduce speed, first we are going with the speed of this one and traveling 480, time is this one. Now speed is reduced, then time is this one. It means one part we are traveling one speed, same path we are traveling with other speed, and difference is what? 3 hours more. So we will subtract this minus this one, equal to what? 3 hours. Clear? So as per question, this minus this one will be what? 3. It is given in the question. ये question में दिया हुआ है. And why we are subtracting this from this one? Because whatever speed we are having, this will be this denominator part. Observe this one carefully. X minus 8. There is a x. What? Are you getting or not? X minus, if x is the, observe, x is the 10 kilometer per hour. What? X is the 10 kilometer per hour. I am assuming x is the 10 kilometer per hour. It means what time? 48 hours. X is the 10 kilometer per hour speed we are having. Then what time? It is taking 48 hours. But now speed is reduced by 8 kilometer per hour less. 10 minus 8, 2 kilometer per hour speed. Then time will be what? Time will be more. This will be divided by 2. Observing or not? Once we are having speed 10 kilometer per hour, then what is the time? 48 hours. Now put x equal to 10. 10 minus 8, 2. What will be the half of this one? 480 divided of 2. What we are getting? 240 hours. Are you getting or not? It means this one taking more time. If we reduce, then time will be more. So we will subtract this one from this one. So we are subtracting this speed from, we are subtracting this one from this one. So we are writing like this. Why we are taking first this one? Because it is having more time. We reduced speed, it means time will be more. Reduced speed means time will be more. Clear? So we are taking this minus this one. And both are having what? How many times more? 3 hours more. Clear? So this one is this one. Now solve this one. X minus 8, x. LCM will be x into this one. Now this one divided of this one. X minus 8 will be cancelled. We are remaining x. This multiplied by this one, this one. This one divided by this one, x will be cancelled. X minus 8 is remaining. So what we are getting? 480. है ना? Observe carefully. 480 into this one. LCM will be what? X into this one. And solve. We are getting this one and equal to this one. Now do the cross multiplication. This complete will be multiplied this one like this, and this denominator will be multiplied by numerator. Cross multiplication. We are doing cross multiplication. If we are having equal sign, then we do what? Cross multiplication. This numerator part will be multiplied by this denominator. This numerator will be multiplied by this denominator. This is what? Cross multiplication. Solve this one. This is the positive, this is the negative. We will cancel. This is remaining, this one is remaining. Now this is the left part, this is the right part. We are interchanging left to right, right to left. Sign will be unordered. Like this we can write. Multiply, distributive law will be there. We shall bring or transpose this to the right, sorry, right to left. Then we are getting this one. And this having 3, 24, 3, 8, 4, 0. All are the multiple of 3. We are taking 3 outside. Then dividing by 3, we are getting this one. Clear? Now solve this one. This is in the multiplication. So we will, where? It will be, where? In the denominator. And solve this one. This will be 0 and finally we are getting this one. So this is what? This is the quadratic equation. This is the quadratic equation. So this is the answer of this question. Once we solve this question, already you know the solution of factorize of the quadratic equations or quadratic polynomial. You factorize this one, you are getting the value of x, and that will be what? Speed of a train. Speed of a train. But in these questions we want what? Quadratic equation. So this is the answer of this question. Are you getting? Easy question. Now I am taking next one. What about the next question? Observe carefully. Question number 2nd and 3rd. 2 questions are remaining. One by one we will do both. So observe carefully. Learning is based on observation. Question number 2nd one. What about this? The product of 2 consecutive. What is the question number 2nd? The product of 2 consecutive positive integers. Observe carefully. Consecutive positive integer. Consecutive means what? Consecutive. Consecutive means continuous numbers. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 both are consecutive. Consecutive. 2 and 3. 3 and 4. 5 and 6. They are what? Consecutive number. Consecutive numbers. Getting or not? Continuous, लगातार जो नंबर होते हैं, they are called what? Consecutive number. Continuous number. So first we should know the meaning of consecutive positive integers. और नंबर भी कैसे? Positive integers, not negative. Positive integers means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Positive counting numbers. Counting numbers are called positive. Counting numbers are what? Natural. So we want those numbers there. Consecutive positive integers, consecutive counting numbers we will take. And product of both numbers, we want 2 numbers and product of both will be what? 306. 2 consecutive numbers product. We don't know the numbers. We want numbers. We product both and result will be this one. So that situation first we will assume. We will not guess 2 numbers. We will assume and multiply both and equal to this one. And we understand what? Consecutive means continuous number. 1, 2. Both are consecutive numbers. 2 and 3 consecutive numbers. Like this we want 2 numbers. They are consecutive continuous number and product will be 306. So we are assuming. Let we are assuming. Observe carefully. Let 2 consecutive positive integers are x and x plus 1. What we are assuming? 2 consecutive positive integers. If x is the 1, observe, x is the 1, x plus 1 will be what? 1 plus 1, 2. If x is the If x equal to 1, we are getting this one. If x equal to 2, x is a 2 and this will be 2 plus 1, 3. X equal to 3, x equal to 3, 3 plus 1, 4. It means 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4. So our assumption, this assumption is correct. X and x plus 1 are what? Consecutive positive integers. Clear? So our whatever we assumed, two numbers like this, x and x plus 1. Why? Because we don't know two numbers, so we are assuming x and x plus 1. According to question, according to question, what is the given in the question? According to question, the product of two consecutive numbers is 306. We are having two consecutive x and x plus 1, x into x plus 1. Product of both consecutive numbers will be what? 306 is means equal this one. Solve this one, easy question. Multiply this one, we will apply distributive law, x into x, x square, x plus x into 1 plus x equal to 306. Now transpose from right to left, what we are having? X square plus x minus 306 equal to 0. In this question we want only quadratic equation. Once we solve this quadratic equation, we are getting the value of the x. Once we find the value of x, then we can find two numbers easily. But in all situations we want quadratic equation, so this one is the quadratic equation and it is the solution of this given questions. Observe again, product of two consecutive, we are having two consecutive continuous numbers are x and x plus 1. Product will be what? 306. Solve this one and develop what? Quadratic equation, and this is what? Quadratic equation. So we are getting right solution. Now next question, last question I am taking. What is the question? Question number third one. Question number third. Rohans, observe this question carefully. This is important question. Space is required, so I am taking in the corner. I am putting the number in the corner. Okay. Observe. Rohan's mother. Observe carefully. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. Rohan's mother is 26 older than him. Him means from Rohan. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than, obviously, mother will be having more age compared to son. So, in which Rohan is the son of, Rohan is a son, and his mother age is what? 26 years. What? Observe carefully. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. Whatever age Rohan having, we will add to 26. That will be the age of Rohan's mother. In this question, in this sentence, we don't know the age of a Rohan. Whatever age Rohan having, we will add to 26. That will be the age of his mother, Rohan's mother. What is the given? Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. Rohan से उसकी माँ 26 years बड़ी है, older than. Clear? The product of their ages 3 years from now. The product of their ages 3 years from now. आज से 3 years बाद उनकी एज का प्रोडक्ट. The product of their ages where 3 years from now, आज से, after 3 years, whatever age, product both is what? 360. Are you getting? In the first sentence, we are having Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. रोहन से उसकी माँ, प्रेजेंट जो रोहन की एज है, रोहन मदर्स इज 26 older than him. Whatever age Rohan having, we will add to this age, mother's age. That is the present age of his mother. Then after 3 years, from now means after 3 years, age of both and product of both will be what? 360. Clear? So first, after 3 years, what will be happen? We don't know. First, we want present age. And present age, how we will find? From the first sentence. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. So we will assume let Rohan's age, or no, directly we can say present age of Rohan. Let present age of Rohan equal to x years. Clear? This one is the present age. And present time, what about his mother? Rohan's mother, present time. What about present time? Let present age of Rohan is x year. So Rohan's age will be what? Present time. Rohan's present time, present age of Rohan, present age of Rohan is x year. Present, or normally we can say Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. His mother, let present age of Rohan is x year. His mother, directly we can say his mother equal to what? 26 plus x, or we can say x plus 26. Observe carefully, x plus 26 years. From the first sentence, what we are writing? Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. So him means Rohan. रोहन से उसकी माँ 26 years older है. प्रेजेंट रोहन की जो एज है, तो वी आर अज्यूमिंग लेट द प्रेजेंट एज ऑफ रोहन इज x. So his mother will be what? 26 plus x, or we can say x plus 26 year. Now after this one, the product of their ages 3 years from now. Observe this one, 3 years from now. It means this is the present situation. After 3 years, after 3 years, Rohan age equal to x plus 3. If Rohan is 10 years, present age of Rohan is 10 years, then after 3 it will be 10 plus 3, 13. So similarly, present age is x years, so after 3 x plus 3 years. Now Rohan's mother age will be what? This one, x plus 26. We will add 3. What we are getting? X plus 26 plus 3, x plus 29. 26 plus 3 is what? 29. X plus 29 years old. Clear? Observe carefully again. Not hard question, simple situations we are having. Once we understand the situation, whatever question is saying, observe that one, implement, write and try to solve. Clear? Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. It means whatever age Rohan having, his mother will be Rohan's age plus 26. We don't know the age of the Rohan, so we are assuming. Let present age of Rohan is x year, his mother will be this one, no doubt, x plus 26. Then in the next sentence, the product of their ages. What we will do? Product of their ages will be 360, but not present time. Present age we will not consider. Product of their ages 3 years from now. आज से 3 years बाद. So we are writing after 3 years, Rohan age will be present x plus 3 and Rohan's mother will be this one. We are solving according to question. According to question, what is this one? I am writing. Clear? Write below this one. According to question. So what is in the question? The product of their ages. Observe, the product of their ages. 3 years from now, this age. Product of these. Rohan's after 3 years, this one. His mother, this one. Product of both their ages. 3 years from now will be what? 360. So we are writing according to question, product of both x plus 3 into, this is the Rohan age and this one is his mother, x plus 29 equal to what? 360. Clear? Getting how we are getting this equation? Now we are getting equation, or what we want? Quadratic equation. In the question number 1, this chapter, exercise 4.1, question number 1, we solved so many quadratic equations, and we checked which one is the quadratic equation. So similar question we are having now. How this one is coming? From the situations. We apply the logic, we are assuming, and we are getting this one. And now solve this one. How we will solve? Each term will be multiplied to this bracket. X will be multiplied by this one, x plus 29, plus 3 will be multiplied by this one, x plus 29 equal to 360. Now calculation part is going on. Do carefully. X into x, x square, x into this one plus 29x plus 3 into x, 3x plus into plus 29 into 3. Do carefully. 9 3 ja 27. 2 is remaining. 3 2 ja 6. 6 plus what? 2. 6 plus 2 8. 87. Do again. Calculation is very important. 9 3 ja 27. 7 will be there. 2 is remaining. 3 2 ja 6. 6 plus 2 7 8. This one. And this one is equal to 360. Do. Now we x square term we are having only one, plus add both 29 plus 3 is the 32. Now this is what? 87. And bring this one to the right side, right to the left side. So what we are getting? Minus of 60 equal to 0. Clear? I am writing there. What we are getting? X square plus 32x and last one 87 minus is more, sign will be the negative, sign will be what? Negative. Clear? Now subtract what we want to subtract. 360 minus 87. What is the remaining? 10 minus 7, 3, 5. 5 minus 8 is not possible. We are borrowing 1. 15 minus 8. What is the remaining? 7. 15 minus 8. 5 plus 2, 7. Clear? Now there is only 2. 273 minus 273 equal to 0. And this is our answer. Yes or no? Yes or no? We are transposing this to right to right. We are transposing this to right to left. And this will be negative. This will be negative, and we are subtracting. Sign will be the negative, minus 273. What? 16:1. Clear? So this is what? Quadratic equation, and we obtained what? Which one we want. Clear? Again observe this question. What is happening in this question? Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. So first we assume present age of the Rohan. We are assuming X. His mother is 26 more than older. So X plus 26. Then in the second sentence, the product of their ages will be 360. When? 3 years from now. It means from now after 3 years. So after 3 years, present age will be changed. If Rohan is X years old, then after 3 years, he will be what? X plus 3. His mother will be what? Whatever present we are having, X plus 26 plus 3 we will add. Then we are getting what? X plus 3 years and this one. Then product of both will be what? 360. According to question, we are writing this one. And we are solving. So in this way, we are getting the quadratic equations of this question. So what we studied in these questions, in all questions we want quadratic equation. We are having some situations, we observe this situation and try to develop equation, solve that equation in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. That is the quadratic equation, general form of a quadratic equation. Once we are getting, it means our solution is correct. So that's all about this class. Thank you so much.